European washing machines take 3 hours to do one single load. Sounds crazy until you find out why, and honestly, it kind of makes American machines look like they've been doing it wrong the whole time. It all starts with a German chemist named Herbert Sinner who figured out the cleaning equation back in 1959. He was working at Henkel, the company behind Persil. He discovered what's now called Sinner's circle. 4 factors determine how clean something gets: time, temperature, chemistry, and mechanical action. Here's the brilliant part. It's a closed loop. If you reduce one factor, you have to crank up the others. European washing machines mastered this equation by trading time for everything else. Think about it like cooking. You can blast a steak on high heat for 5 minutes or slow cook it for hours at low temperature. Both work, but the results are completely different. American machines are the blast cooking approach. Hot water, aggressive agitation, tons of water, done fast. European machines are the slow cook method. Minimal water, gentle cycles. The water gap is pretty staggering. Standard American top loaders use about 19 to 25 gallons per load. Older models with agitators can gulp down 30 to 40 gallons. European front loaders, they sip around 7 to 13 gallons. Some high-efficiency models get the job done with as little as 7. But here's where the physics gets interesting. With less water, you need more time for the detergent to penetrate fabric fibers and lift out the dirt. It's not inefficiency, it's optimization. European machines also heat their own water internally, while American machines rely on your hot water heater. Every European wash cycle includes a heating phase that can take 20 to 30 minutes on its own, but this internal heating gives you precise temperature control. Your machine knows exactly what temperature will activate the detergent chemistry. European machines commonly spin at 1,200 to 1,400 RPM, with high-end models hitting 1,600 or even 1,800. American top loaders with agitators typically max out around 700 to 1,000 RPM. That higher spin force extracts way more water, which means less drying time and energy. Here's a rough breakdown of what spin speed means for your clothes. At 800 RPM, you're looking at about 70% residual moisture. At 1,400 RPM, that drops to around 50%. Doesn't sound like much on paper, but your dryer definitely notices the difference. But why Europeans designed machines this way in the first place? It's all about electricity costs. European electricity runs 2 to 4 times more than American electricity. In Germany, residential power costs about 2.6 times what Americans pay. When running your washing machine costs serious money, you optimize for efficiency, not speed. The EU has been pushing energy efficiency through regulation since 2010, with major updates in 2021. These are mandatory requirements for anyone selling washing machines in Europe. The result? The most energy-efficient machines save around €250 over their lifetime. Multiply that across millions of households, and the savings add up fast. Here's where it gets interesting. Steve Jobs, the ultimate American perfectionist, spent 2 weeks choosing a washing machine. 2 weeks. The guy who revolutionized computers and phones turned appliance shopping into an epic family debate. And what did he choose? A German Miele. Jobs told Wired magazine back in 1996, "It turns out that the Americans make washers and dryers all wrong. The Europeans make them much better, but they take twice as long to do clothes. It turns out that they wash them with about a quarter as much water, and your clothes end up with a lot less detergent on them. Most important, they don't trash your clothes." The Jobs family had dinner table conversations about it every night. As Steve put it, did we care most about getting our wash done in an hour versus an hour and a half? Or did we care most about our clothes feeling really soft and lasting longer? His verdict on the Miele: "I got more thrill out of them than I have out of any piece of high-tech in years." That Miele featured something called a honeycomb drum design, a unique hexagonal pattern on the drum surface that creates a thin cushioning layer of water as the drum rotates. The smaller, smoothly polished holes prevent clothes from getting caught or pulled, reducing fabric pilling and damage. Miele claims clothes washed this way can last 3 to 5 times longer than with conventional drums. When your $200 sweater lasts 8 years instead of 2, suddenly that 3-hour wash cycle starts looking like a bargain. The Eco programs reveal the true genius of European engineering. Select Eco mode and your washing time increases while water temperature decreases. Miele says their Eco mode uses half the energy of a normal cycle. That's Sinner's circle in action. Extend time, reduce temperature, maintain cleaning power. The temperature choices show the cultural divide clearly. A 30 Celsius wash costs roughly a fifth of what a 90 boil wash costs in electricity. Europeans have embraced cold water washing because modern detergents work brilliantly at lower temperatures. Most biological detergents today clean effectively at 30 degrees, something that would have been impossible even a decade ago. Americans still associate hot water with cleanliness, even when it's often unnecessary. This mindset drives the design difference. American machines assume you want hot water fast. European machines assume you want efficiency first. A European 30 to 40 degree cotton wash, the most common setting, takes 2 to 3 hours. The coldest 20-degree cycle for lightly soiled items can stretch beyond 3 hours. Some tested machines have clocked in at over 4 hours for a full cycle. Compare that to American machines averaging 50 minutes to an hour, and you're looking at two completely different philosophies about the same problem. Americans optimize for time, Europeans optimize for resources. The front-loading design itself adds to the time difference. European horizontal axis drums need less water because gravity helps tumble clothes through the wash solution. The tumbling action is way gentler than American agitator-style top loaders, which basically beat clothes clean. This gentleness extends fabric life, but requires longer exposure to cleaning chemistry. European machines also run multiple rinse cycles, typically 5 rinses compared to 2 or 3 in American machines. Each rinse removes more detergent residue, leaving clothes softer and reducing skin irritation. But 5 rinses take time, especially when each uses minimal water. The difference extends beyond just appliances. Europeans often view laundry as a weekly ritual rather than a daily chore. Many European homes have compact washer-dryers in tight spaces, making efficiency more important than speed. Americans with larger homes and separate laundry rooms prioritize convenience and quick turnaround. User experiences reveal the adaptation challenge. One American who lived in Poland for 7 years described returning to the US as stepping back 20 years. Their Polish compact washer used minimal water, took over an hour, but produced cleaner, undamaged clothes compared to their expensive American replacement. Meanwhile, Americans visiting Europe often complain about washing machine performance. One traveler called European washers awful because they take forever. That pretty much sums up how expectations shape satisfaction. So the next time you're impatiently checking your washing machine timer, remember that somewhere in Europe someone is contentedly reading a book while their clothes get the royal treatment. 3 hours well spent.